This is the dim age, is that the light is there. We can walk, certain people will walk toward that light. It's visible to everyone in the distance. But most people will choose to stay in the dark because it's much more convenient for them. As opposed to, it wasn't really a choice in the dark ages. You didn't know where to get this knowledge. This knowledge wasn't kind of peeking out. It wasn't one Google search away. It wasn't one Google search away. And that's the real difference. And it's almost more dangerous.
Yes.
So that's the basis of that sort of metaphor.
That's wonderful. My wife and I are into subculture type music, and we often say these young kids today, they should have no questions on how to get this music, discover it, and yet they don't find it because the search that we would have to go to, I want to go to that one store in this city and try to dig through these records, blah, blah, blah. That maybe there was some kind of beauty to that search and looking for stuff like that. And it made you like a closer knit community that only we have this kind of thing. And it's fascinating that it's at anyone's fingertips right now. And you see young kids that are just ate up with something completely different.
This is something that, again, so this is a parallel that it seems you and I have, because I spent, my early years from 19 through, when my daughter was born, as a DJ and, doing events. And that was a big part of my life, producing music. I ran record labels. And in the early days when I was a DJ, it was all vinyl. So electronic music is what I was playing, and a lot of it from UK. So drum and bass, UK garage, these when they first came out. And you had to actually get the vinyl. And so it was like, twice a week, usually on a Tuesday, because that's when the new records came in. I drive down Melrose on my motorcycle every week on Tuesday, man. Go into the record shop. What do you have that's new? Go and do all the listening. Oh, this is good. This is not. This is good. Get them. And then, we'd go to parties and people would show up to hear one song that I maybe had played 3 weeks ago. And they're like, oh, do you have that? I'd play it. And then when I'm done, they're coming up and they're like, what is that? What is that? And it's like, every DJ knows what I'm talking about right now. And then I would lift it up, show them, and they'd be like, oh, okay. And then they'd come back and they'd be like, oh, are you going to play that? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I got you covered. You know what I mean? Because they couldn't hear it online. Yeah. This is the only place that they could hear it. And that is this makes you so cohesive. And you think, right? It's not that they were different. It's not that 20 somethings now are different, but there was a great value in the fact that they were hearing something that probably no one else in the city, not even probably, because sometimes it would be like a white label and I would have the only record in the city. No one else in the city is hearing this right now. And you can't just go and get it. You can't hear it. So that there was a great value. Because everything is available, that value is very much lost now. And so there isn't a lot of value in finding something that's disparate and different and being in a subculture.
Yeah. Because
the subcultures are gone. Mm-hmm. They're gone. The value now is in following the herd. And that's definitely how we've gotten to where we're at.